this field is in motion and approaching the start. And they're off. And it's a battle into the first turn for control. The battle continues by the half and approaching the far turn. Stride for stride past the three-quarter pole and approaching the top of the stretch. And as they hit the top of the stretch, it's Mission Brief, foiled again, Muscle Hill, Captain Treacherous and Vegas Vacation, Lucky Jim, a rock and roll dance, Be a Magician, Sebastian K approaches the line. Guccio is coming late, and as they hit the wire, it's too close to call.
Now here's North American Harness update on SRN1.
Well, you know what they say.
No.
And we all know who they are to begin with, but they say a certain thing. But that thing that they say is,
hello.
You may not be able to lead a horse to water, but beat him dead and nobody eats during the winter. I'm sure that's something that Rod, as a horseman growing up, you heard countless times from they, them, however you want to refer to them or they, but it's something that they just said, you know?
No.
Well, so welcome everybody to another edition of North American Harness Update. Not necessarily North American Adage Update. However, this show does adage to. You see, I was trying to set up for like an add to, but I don't really know if we add anything. If anything, I take.
Get a calculator.
So that's a percolator.
A calculator.
Percolator? Oh, a calculator. No, I'm saying that I'm a parasite. That's how I took a personality test.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Which, I mean, I'm just glad that I passed the personality test. I don't want to be one of those people that fails the personality test. Of course, that's a Dan Mintz joke. Dan Mintz, also the voice of, you guessed it, Tina Belcher. These are facts no one cares about on a show about harness racing. That's for North American Bob's Burgers update, premiering
never
September 2026. But this is North American Harness Update. Why would it premiere never, Rod? See, that's strike one. All right, I'm keeping strikes now because I'm gonna be a tough boss. Starting this moment, I'm marking this down. 9:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Ray becomes an authoritarian. That's right. You could say I'm a fascist. I mean, I think I dress well. But I'm putting my foot down right here, right now. That's strike one, Rod. Who want to know what happens when we get to strike three? I don't even know. But
nothing.
I just know it's going to get violent. Don't test me. I'm not going to give you strike two just yet because that's what you want me to do. See, I'm the boss here. I got the smarts. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm the boss.
No, there's a funny joke. That's a funny joke.
Because if you think of it like a staircase, I'm the escalator and you're the bottom step. That's how many steps ahead I am of you. But that's besides all of the points. Rod's just on strike one. That's a thin branch to tread on with your low-bearing fruits.
Good thing I'm skinny.
Tweets already coming in saying, yeah, get Rod, yeah. I don't know why I'm so against you. You've done nothing wrong. You've been just a good friend to me. However, for the sake of showmanship, you understand that I have to create this conflict. It's nothing personal. It's the only thing that really keeps people interested. You understand that. That's why you're here. However, still strike one. I'll get rid of you if I have to.
No, you won't.
This is a harness racing show. Want to test me? Don't test. I just finished my semester of college. I'm not into tests right now. All right. But tonight on the show, which I wasn't here last week, so this is different. It's for as much as I do this show, it never feels the same every week I do it. And
well, next week is not going to be the same.
What?
Next week's definitely not going to be the same.
Now, why is that, Rodney?
Because we will be in Canada.
I don't know what that country is, but I know we're going to Canada.
That's what I said.
No, you pronounced it like
Canada.
an opera singer who. You pronounced it like an opera singer who's undergoing a tracheotomy. Which, speaking of that, Mike Bribosi is not here at the moment because he's performing a tracheotomy on Frankenstein's monster. So he'll be back whenever. They got to find parts, and they just don't make parts for him anymore. So they got to ship them in from like Alibaba.com. You know what I mean, Rod? You know that's a trope of comedians that I don't like. Not to say that I am a comedian, because I'm always very serious. I don't tell jokes and that such. But
well, hey, while we're waiting on the 6th race to be official, we have tell everyone what we're gonna do for the night, because we got a bunch of people watching right now who want to know what we're gonna do.
First things first, all pants come off. That's right. This is the pantsless show.
I'm not wearing pants.
Well, okay, then maybe shirts do have to come next. We need proof. We don't need proof. No, wait, no. Then we're gonna get our ad revenue pulled. All of our ad revenue that totally comes in that helps fund my dietary habits and Rod's cosmetic surgeries, his many cosmetic surgeries. He's slowly trying to make himself look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's pretty far away right now. We're going to start a GoFundMe for him eventually. However, tonight on the show, we have London. You did say London, but you didn't say London specifically. You said race 6. We're waiting to go official because race 7 starts the late pick 4 at, if you want to be specific, the Raceway at Western Fair District. That pick 4, guaranteed pool, right? Is it a guaranteed pool? We've been covering for so long. It's a $5,000 guaranteed pool, yeah. 5,000 guarantee. It starts with the 7th race with 16 minutes to post. Why do they have such a big gap?
Because they want us to do our analysis. That's why.
Oh man! Wow, I feel so honored after all of the weeks that they went off at 9:02:10 p.m. But we'll roll right into that as soon as I say what else is going on tonight. As I point in a direction that has nothing in it, just because I want to create the illusion that it does. So what else we have going on tonight is we have early pick 4 analysis for Saturday at Mohawk Racetrack. That's a $50,000 guaranteed pool. We have a preview of the 2 eliminations for the Confederation Cup, which, I mean, I can't believe no horse named like Abe Lincoln Hanover has won the Confederation Cup. However, Jefferson Davis Sealster has won before, but those are just fun little history tidbits that are actually not true. I'm lying, but I think that's everything. And if there's time, we might throw on some other stuff. But of course, I can't be forgetting this, Rod. I can't be forgetting this. We got the Harris brothers coming on at a certain point.
Jay Harris watching right now. Jay Harris just jumped on. He's watching right now.
He just won the 6th race at London. We can keep talking over each other if you want. I hear my sentences sound a lot better over yours. That's at least just the feedback I've gotten. And feedback I do mean. But we also have Andrew Harris, who is... I mean, you could Harris, the two kind of, you think they go together, but then again, it's like everyone who's named Smith isn't necessarily related to one another, but they all are because we all go back to Genghis Khan. Didn't think I'd bring Genghis into this.
See this?
Didn't think I'd. Oh, there he is.
Jay
Harris, already hopping on. How you doing, Jay? Good, you guys?
Oh, we're amazing. You're even better. You're 2 for 2 on the night.
Yeah, good start to the night.
And you only got 2 left.
Wait, start? You think you're going to do better?
Yeah.
First thing I have to say, Jay, is it just Jay?
Yeah, just the letter J.
No, it can't be. No, it's got to be Jack. It's Jack.
No, that's my dad. My mom made it difficult. She just wanted to make it one letter so that guys like you give me a hard time.
Well, Ray's kind of speechless right now, but I heard the guys at the other end of the driver's room over there talking smack.
Yeah.
Like they always do.
They are talking smack right now. Yeah.
And I saw Colin Kelly was watching because he's obviously not driving. He's got like half a drive all night.
Well, we'll get him on.
Harris is slowly walking.
How are you?
Out of
Oh, we saw you were watching about 5 minutes ago. We figured you were probably done for the night. You drove half a horse. You win.
A half a horse.
Yeah, you drove. Well,
It was 1 to 5. How was it a half a horse?
well, it was a good horse, but you just had to half-ass drive him. You just had to half-ass drive him. You didn't even have to do anything.
You didn't have to do anything.
No, just point him.
Who's this guy? The drivers are talking with one another. I, however, read books. This is out of
We're
my
all
element.
talking. We're all talking. Ray, you're not
Okay.
even watching video.
We didn't see you?
Yeah, we're live on the air right now, just so you know.
We got a great close-up of Scott Young's double chin right now.
In a shocker, he knows who I am.
Yeah, but he knows.
Oh, after I saw you fall off the horse heading to the post parade, how can I forget you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Our boys eat healthy.
That's what a real driver eats.
Well, what are you eating? It looks like cat food.
I get enough.
Back to the Harris now. We're back to the real driver. So, Jay,
Hold on.
How
you're
muddy is the track?
participating in- I'm not getting to the drives. I want to get to the trotting for charity thing because you're driving for a cause now.
No, we're not talking about that yet because Andrew's not on.
Why
You guys
not?
talk about that
Oh,
together.
is Andrew going to come on at the same time?
And yes,
Oh, look at him on at the same time.
he's about done
Oh,
warming
alright.
up horses.
Okay, well, by the way, for those of you who want our pick fours, the graphics are up. We're probably not going to talk about them if Andrew hops on.
Yeah,
Oh,
who
he's
He's
cares?
gonna be on after 9:30, I think. Yeah,
Okay, well,
probably warming up.
you can all see our pick four graphics right now. They're up. They're on our live feed right now. So, Jay, let's talk about the two you have in the 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
So I hit the all button in the 9th race because I thought the race was just awful.
Because he doesn't know how to read.
Well, let me just grab this program.
Shay's trying to remember which horse he's driving.
Yeah,
He's
he's got Tavern Tails in the 9th race, the 5 horse.
Oh, I like Tiger Tails. She's a sweetheart.
Guys, this is a rare sighting of Jay reading his program.
hold on, I gotta transition back.
I'm trying to figure out who that is.
That's Travis Henry.
There's Travis.
Ah, Chevy.
Yeah, that's Travis Henry. He should focus on reading the program.
Well, I gotta tell you, Jay, you've only pointed your horses to the front twice tonight, and you've only had 2 drives.
Yeah,
Well, to be fair, Callie Magoo can't race any other way.
I'm on it.
We're hearing some
So,
sudden.
yeah, they're talking. Alright, so, what do you like in the 9th race?
I didn't like any horse in particular in the race. I thought the race was wide
I
open.
think just looks stands out.
Who?
In the 9th, as the handicapper of this panel, I like to say that in the 9th
Oh,
race,
God.
the one thing I had a concern with the horse you're driving is that she always comes from off the pace, especially with how the track's been playing. But I'm kind of curious if you think she can do it both.
I could leave with her, yeah. I'll tell you what I did last week. I had the 8-hole at Flamborough, and I tried leaving with her. And it didn't work out for me. But she's got the 5-hole. I think she'll be alright. Like, I do like that mare. She can close really good. And I mean, nothing in here is going to close stellar. So,
Well, I guess one thing I do want to know too, because you are a driver, right? Yeah, you're a driver. Okay, I gotta make sure sometimes, because when you interview people, you sometimes forget who they are, so you gotta read. It's mostly for me. But when you're looking at the program, what exactly do you look for in your horse relative to the rest of the field?
I want to know what everybody else is doing. I want to know who the drivers are driving the horses, because drivers all have tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know what kind of trainer they're driving for, and their form. If they've been winning, I mean, you look at the 9th race. Just Blitz has been ultra consistent. She's top 3 usually every start.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be tough. Now you look at the one starts. And he's batting 285 average, which isn't stellar, but I think he's a relatively sharp horseman. So I think it'll be an interesting race. And I look at the fact that Travis is driving Just Blitz, so he's going to roll it. And I just hope he goes fast.
I looked at the race, and Just Blitz obviously is probably the horse to beat. Going to be a short price. Has been razor sharp, but I mean, it is third start for Pat Shepard. But she hasn't faced Hawaiian Drummond, who had no chance last week. Your horse comes from off the pace, and there's some inside speed in there. So there's a lot of variables. I just hit, I like 5 different horses in here I thought had a chance if certain scenarios played out, and the sloppy track makes it even more of a variable. Even Nadia Can Go now is a contender in the slop.
Whoa. You might be a little careful there. Nadia Can Go could win the race. Ooh, that's ballsy. That's a ballsy call.
Yeah.
Rodney.
She can win
sure
in the sloppy track. I'm telling you.
Nadia Can Go 0 for 16 though this year. Jay's raced against her so many times. You probably think the same thing. Like, Nadia Can Go? More like Nadia Can't Go. Is Jay still there?
Can you hear us, Jay? Jay froze up.
I think. Maybe they're talking secrets.
I think Jay froze up. Jay, if you can hear us, back out of the call and then come back on.
Jay, if you can't hear us, you smell. That's mostly just because it's muddy out. No one smells good after the mud. You've driven in mud before.
Oh yeah. It's not very fun.
That was just. For those of you who don't know, I'm doing little host tricks right now, where it's just when there's nothing to talk about, even though we could be talking about this pick 4, you just slide dumb conversation that is meaningless into the show. Because you know what? It provides sound. That's a host trick, ladies and gentlemen. But this first leg, let's talk about this first leg since Jay is out in driverland. This race, we were totally different. And I definitely wanted to talk about this for that reason. Oh, it's because they're parading. Or they're getting ready to parade by the looks of it. So
they were doing the Wall of Fame ceremony.
Well, whatever. Point being, you are 4.5 and Mike is 4.57. I don't know how you could use those horses. Like, as much as I wanted to beat Macapello in this race because he's been overbet and he's been racing subpar, I felt like because of the inside draw, he's forwardly placed and he gets into the mix. Or Evening Job leaves out because this horse has speed. But otherwise, I didn't think how the 4 or the 5 could get into the race unless it totally collapses.
Well, that's kind of what I was hoping for with kind of the way I looked at this race. The 4, I think, is in an okay spot. Drew further inside this week. Has had some pretty bad posts recently. I thought raced really well last time. And if this horse gets that fast pace up front, then should be right there at the end. And then I also used the 5 Classic News. This one last time raced okay. Definitely a question mark because the horse has missed a couple weeks off the lame scratch. So kind of got to be careful with this horse. But a lot of times with these off tracks, horses like this seem to thrive, and I'm going to give that one a big shot. Might be decent odds. What are we getting on odds right now?
He's 4 to 5.
Oh yeah, no, don't take those odds at all. But those odds they're gonna change.
Like, I only didn't take Classic News because of that lame scratch. The horse definitely looks like he needs a start.
It's possible, but those older class horses, they usually won't need a lot of work. So, one training mile would probably put him in enough shape to go with these horses again.
And then with the 4, the 4's 21 to 1 right now.
That's
that last race to me reads
is a very inflated performance, especially since they crawled home in 31 and change, and this horse just rode the rail the entire way. Doesn't seem like he'd get that kind of trip from post 4, which makes me not want to use. But he's the longest shot on the board, and if he wins, then I don't want to be the one that talked you off of him. I just don't see much form in the 4.
Yeah.
I do, however, love that the 6, 2 starts back, had an equipment brake pulled up, and then last out gunned to the lead. And although he didn't wire him, he was only a length and a half away from wiring the field. That line just stands out from all the other ones because he's usually lagging off the pace or sitting or stalking. And the fact that he moved out for the front last time, and I was talking about this yesterday because it's a thoroughbred trick where you look for horses that show sudden speed, because that's usually a sign that the horse is starting to liven. He's starting to develop and have more form, and that's exactly what I see here with the 6, who is currently 5-1. And then Macapello, this horse, I'm surprised is not the favorite.
I think the horse will be the favorite. I think he's going to get bet down to favorite.
Okay, Jay's back.
Sorry, boys, phone died.
Your phone died?
Yeah, I wasn't watching the battery on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
When's the funeral?
Well, it was almost gonna get thrown out, so we'll be alright.
Hey, no worries. I just bought a brand new freaking phone, a S9 Plus, and the damn hotspot doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I got the iPhone 10 and the battery sucks.
Well, iPhones all suck, so.
Yeah, maybe. I'm getting to feel that way, actually.
I only got a phone that listens to all my deepest, darkest secrets and then sells it to big corporations.
Yeah, that's all of them.
Yeah?
That's all of them.
But what's really handy is, like, I could say, hey, Alexa, buy me Fritos, and then, like, 2 minutes later, I got Fritos in my house.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I think that's a great exchange for my social security number. But, Jay, you were talking about Tavern Sweetie, whatever that horse's name was, Tavern Cutie, Tavern Tassie, Tabernacle.
Tavern Tales, yeah.
I was getting there. You didn't let me get there. But you have a drive in the 10th race, too, don't you?
Yeah, I got one in 10. That one raced huge last week.
Oh, wait, that one's the Style Spotlight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was giant.
Last week.
Giant.
Yeah, she actually raced really good.
Where did that performance come from? Was she just feeling a lot stronger that time?
I think she just got front and she loved it.
I agree. My comments on the
She
website.
starts on the front, and I think she loves being on the front. Some of the changes, though. They'll try harder.
Yeah, my comment on the website was she looked like a different horse on the lead last week.
Yeah, 100%. When she felt good, like strong, she pulled me around the racetrack.
Well, you can't hold nothing anyway.
Yeah.
That's kind of the shock too, because Jay, for a person who's always guns his horses, or most of the time guns his horses, it's kind of weird to think you read the program because it's like intuitively just go.
No, I do the horses I think will be good on the front. If I drive one I don't think will do, I won't do it.
You just happen to drive most of the front horses then.
I seem to have labeled myself, so I get those kind of horses.
That's not a bad thing either, because you get live horses, you get live mounts, so it's one of those things.
On a half-mile track,
yeah.
Everybody wants an aggressive driver. So.
Yeah, and you're getting live mounts right now. You got the average back up over 300 again. It took a couple weeks.
Trying to keep it there.
Well, whatever that means. You get the paychecks. That's what matters.
Yeah, the paycheck helps, but you got to get the average to get the paycheck. Because everybody sees the average, and then they'll use it.
It's that dumbed down.
I think trainers want to see somebody winning races. Yeah.
Hey Rod, maybe that's why you get drives.
Because I don't drive anymore.
Your average right now is 0.
It is.
That's not a healthy average.
Nah, Mike's a doctor. He could tell you want to get that average up to at least like 50 cc's.
Yeah.
Gotta get the liver checked out, you know?
Yeah,
That'll boost your average.
Jay, did you watch our broadcast a couple weeks ago at Vernon?
I watched some of it.
Did you get to watch the first ever live broadcast from the driver's point of view?
No.
You better go to it. It's like the last 10 minutes of the video. I drove one in the last race, and I had my camera on me, and we broadcasted it live.
Really?
Yeah.
So you showed the whole world you finished last.
Fourth.
Oh, you got a chat. That's good. You got a chat.
Yeah, there was only 5.
Third loop.
And did you drive good or did you drive bad?
No, I drove okay. I wanted to leave, but horse, you know, when you get horses that are like 2 for 50, sometimes they just don't want to leave.
Yeah. Look at this guy blaming the horse.
I think any horse can leave.
Any horse can leave. You're right. Whether they want to or not, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, I agree actually.
So what do they say to the driver? You may be able to.
See, if,
Well, Jay,
if we could do
you
it.
got a 300 batting average. That means you probably got some extra money to spare.
I think my phone is about to die.
That was pretty good. No.
So what are you guys going to Mohawk for?
We just had a show planned. We tried to figure out a date.
Are you
And
guys going to Flamborough Sunday for the Confederation Cup?
No, we're leaving.
no, we have to come back. Mike has to work. We're just going up to Mohawk. We're going to screw around. We're going to stop at London on Friday night and screw around with you guys.
Oh, I got Andrew text me. I'm going to text him back, tell him to hop on here.
Okay. I'm trying to get this feedback up here.
I know, I'm hungry too. Let's see here. This first slide, 30 seconds to post. I gotta call this race.
I'm trying. Did I get
Oh,
it?
and like that, like I was saying, Macapella, 4 to 5.
No, I don't want Northville.
Why don't you want Northville? Northville's a perfectly fine track.
I almost went there this week.
That's great. I would have seen you there.
Andrew Harris is on, but we've got 5 seconds to post now.
I don't think Andrew knows how to use this video.
Andrew, hit the camera button.
Andrew, according to your avatar, you're a little girl.
There we go.
There we go.
Couldn't figure out how to work it.
All right, Andrew, hold on, guys. The 7th race is going at Western Fair. Ray's about to call it. The 3 to 5 favorite. All right, so here's Western Fair race 7.
I have reached Zen. This field for the 7th at London is in motion. 3 to 5 favorite here, the 2 Macapello. They are approaching the starts. And they're off, really magnified, launching from the far outside, as does from the center Casimir Opie. As they move on to that first turn, really regally magnified, going to take the front from Casimir Opie, 3rd from the inside. Then Finale Sealster, Macapello gets away 4th, ducking in 5th, Tiguan Sealster, followed by then Classic News, Evening Job. Rounds out this field, moving to that opening quarter, regally magnified from post 7. Has a 2-length advantage here on Casimir Opie. That's a gap of 3 to Finale Sealster 3rd. Another length and 3/4, then Macapello's 4th through a 28-4 opening clip, circling that far turn first time. 10-1 here, regally magnified. In control by a length and a half. Casimir Opie sits a loose pocket 2nd. Finale Sealster gaps from them 3rd. The odds-on favorite Macapello about 5 lengths off the pace setter, sitting 4th, turning into the stretch first time. Tiguan Sealster then half in, half out, as is Macapello to her front. They're then followed by Classic News, 2nd to last. Evening Job still the trailer on past the half. In 58-4, 30 seconds, that's 2nd quarter to the clubhouse turn. It's regally magnified in control, pulling from 4th. The favorite Macapello with Tiguan Sealster on her back to the backstretch. Classic News 3rd over as Tiguan Sealster ducks to the rail now. They still got a cash though. Regally magnified down to the 3/4. Casimir Opie sits second. Gapping third, Finale Sealster. Outside, Macapello not advancing. 4 lengths off the lead. Classic News second over on that cover. Locked in then Tiguan Sealster. Evening Job trails 128 and 3 around the final turn. Regally Magnified in front. Casimir Opie yet to pull from second. Outside, Macapello trying to take third from Finale Sealster. Classic News tips 3 wide from the back. As they turn for home, Regally Magnified is led from the start, and he extends the lead narrowly to 2. Outside now pulling, here comes Casimir Opie deeper on the track. Macapello, lines coming, Regally Magnified holding on. Casimir Opie, Regally Magnified by a half length. Second, and then Casimir Opie, Macapello down the center for third.
How's a 4 lose off that trip?
I forgot those were mares.
How's a 4 lose off that trip?
Because the 4 sucks.
Yeah, okay. So, anyway, we're back. We're back with Andrew Harris and Jay Harris and Gay Catolo, or Ray Catolo,
Wait,
sorry.
I'm sorry, did you say my name? Fight right here, right now. In my North American Harness Update apparel, which you can get on NAHUPicks.com for affordable prices. All the fashion
pink.
kids are wearing.
Okay, so we've got Andrew. Where are you at? Are you in a golf cart?
No, I'm actually at the Meadowlands. It's actually their starting farm.
Oh, you got a new job.
Yeah. I'm looking for a new starter.
Training wasn't working out, I guess. Especially since Cruising Style was third in that sire stake. I needed her to win, man. I need him to win.
53 was a bit much for the first start.
But for the second start?
First start.
I know, but for the second start, I'm already looking forward.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, looking forward. I'm looking forward to it too now. It'll be tight.
Who's farting right now? no response.
Got like grandpa's selfie pose. Get in here, gang! Oh, look, my friend!
He's trying to get a skinny side.
He's trying to get a skinny
No. We've got a little bit of business to talk before we screw around some more.
First off, who's the favorite child?
Oh, my brother for sure. Look at him. Look at that shitty grin on his face. You almost died a couple times. You automatically inherit fucking being his favorite. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of common. The baby of the group gets babied.
Yeah, no, I'm actually older.
You're older?
Yeah, he's older.
Technically.
Yeah, technically.
56 seconds older, and he enjoys every 56 seconds of it. At least I think that's something.
Hey, you lasted longer than me, but what you guys are doing, you're in a little event with Ryan Macedonio, driving for a cause. Except you, Andrew. I guess. How come you don't drive? That's a question.
Well, look at the size of him. You see that belly? I've invested heavily in that, and I'm not just giving it away.
Well, I can see why you're such a good trainer. Once the horses have to lug you, anyone else is a gift.
They got their own cycles.
The whole ass end of them things is completely round. It's like a ball.
Oh, for sure. The guys hop on, they're like, oh, this is nothing.
But more specifically, you guys are in driving for charity, and that's the number 4 because Ryan is a really cool guy and he likes to break the rules. But you two, Andrew, I know you're driving for the Breast Cancer Foundation. Jay, who are you driving for?
Breast cancer, yeah.
Oh, now there's got to be a reason behind that, of course.
Yeah.
Andrew, why don't you tell us the reason?
My wife was diagnosed 3 years ago with breast cancer. She fought it for about a year and a half, and it looked like we had beat it. And then about 6 months ago, it came back in her lung and her thigh. So, now she's still fighting it. So now, any chance I get to support breast cancer, I will. I'd love to see it beat one day, and hopefully, you know, in 10 to 20 years, they'll be able to get meds that can beat this stuff. But right now, they don't. So we got to support it as much as we can.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. We're actually partnered with Louis Sorella.
That says, I'm sorry, Rob. Would there be anyone that says I disagree with that? I disagree with your fight.
Somebody would.
Breast cancer should take out everyone.
Somebody would, but
Look,
no. Beyond agreeing, we've partnered with Louis Sorella and the Team to the Moon group at Western Fair. Yeah, we've partnered with them. So every pink shirt we sell, we donate $1 to that. So get the word out about that too. That way we can donate some more money to breast cancer awareness.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We support it 100%. And Jay, I'm sure you're on with Andrew for that specific reason as well.
You gotta say yes.
Jay, you ain't even listening, bro.
What's that?
So you ain't even listening, bro. I gotta repeat, you're not listening. So I know you ain't listening.
What?
You cut out on.
Oh, I said, I'm sure you're using that charity for the same reasons.
Yeah, watching what Andrew and Amanda have gone through over the last couple of years, she's the strongest woman I know, and you know, it really touches your heart to see somebody fight as hard as she has, and you know, it's a sad thing to see a family go through this, and I wouldn't want to see anybody go through it. I give up love and respect to my family. They've endured a lot, and they've continued to endure a lot, and it's not easy. So they've stuck together, and they've battled through this together, and they're my role models.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy thing. I think we all know somebody that is battling or has battled with breast cancer, and we all know how it affects people when they have to.
It's too common. It's getting where it's hitting a lot of younger people now too. Where before it seemed like 50 to 60 was the range they're getting at. Now it's getting to be more common in your 30s, and that's a really scary thought, really.
I feel like part of that though is also because there's this trend of like storing your phones and such in like brassieres, for instance. Like that's not healthy.
I don't think that I know Amanda never did, so I don't think that that's I don't think that there's a rhyme for reason for it yet, and I think that that's just everyone wants to blame something, and unfortunately it's just something that hits, and I think it's in the genes, and we just got to fight it the best we can.
So how's Amanda doing right now? Is she doing treatments? What is she doing?
Yeah, she's on chemo right now. She's going through the battle right now, so she's doing chemo, and there's no real change just yet, but hopefully in our next checkup we'll get a little bit more of a change, and then we can build on that. But right now we're just kind of still under treatment, and no real, they're not really looking for progression just yet.
Well, hopefully it comes. We definitely send our thoughts and prayers out to you guys and Amanda for sure, 100%. We want her to keep plugging and get through it.
Yeah, and that's why you support charities like this, so that hopefully in 20 years from now maybe some young family doesn't have to go through this.
Exactly. Now, off the heavy weighted stuff, you still got a couple in at the Meadowlands. We have to transition out of the heavy weight.
You don't want to talk to me anymore?
I was just about to say that. Andrew beat me to the fat joke.
You still got.
You got to take the power out of the joke, so you got to say it first.
I knew I loved you for a reason, Andrew.
You still got a couple in at the Meadowlands.
Yeah, I'm up in this next one here with an old war horse that I've had for a long time now, and I love him to death, so hopefully he gets a little luck.
Now, how you were warming up too?
Yeah, I was warming up earlier. So the cycles are real good tonight.
They're probably tired.
But they make heavy duty tires.
Heavy.
Yeah, I should have supported the anti-bullying fucking campaign.
What is the money?
Cyberbullying.
Yeah, the anti-bullying campaign. We pay off the bullies to stop making fun of you.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'd be down for that. That means we have money to fly places.
Right.
I'll
I
bully
don't
all
think
the
anybody's that worried about my feelings.
I don't think anybody's worried about any of our feelings. We're all pretty much in the same boat. We're outcasts. We're outcasts in harness racing for well, you guys because you just talk shit all the time.
I think you guys are doing a good job. Great job.
That's a good job and a great job. However, I still
we're not
feel
looking at
empty
it. Not
inside.
Keep working at it.
I should have eaten more. And Andrew can attest to that.
Lots of Nutella. I'll probably be in the Ben and Jerry's in about 2 hours. So.
Wait, they have actual stores?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Why didn't we stop there when we were at the Meadowlands? Did you see us at the Meadowlands a couple weeks ago?
Oh, Andrew knows where all the hot spots are.
I figured he's just going to go over to Reds. I figured Andrew was just going to jump over to Reds and not Ben and Jerry's.
No, I haven't been to Reds in ages.
Me either.
Andrew's a little old for that now.
I'm back. You know, the problem with it is the hour drive home from Reds. That's the problem.
Yes.
Especially when you're not sober.
Well, then I wouldn't drive. You know, then
that's right. That was, ladies and gentlemen, that Andrew Harris right here does not endorse drunk driving.
He's a politician, this guy. I've driven with him. He's a politician.
Uber.
So while we have you guys, because we still got you guys on right now, we want to know some crazy childhood story that you haven't told anybody at the racetrack yet, or that the people at the track don't know.
One of you chasing the other.
My dad thought it'd be a real good idea to go get those real heavy duty air pump pellet guns. You know, the one shot pellet gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the airsoft guns.
So my brother chased me through the house with them. I'm running to the kitchen as fast as I can go, and I'm just like this. I know he's crazy, so he'll shoot me for sure. So I gotta do something. And he's coming up the corner behind me. I open the fridge door to hide from it because I know he's just gonna shoot the fridge, and he shoots me right through my Achilles tendon.
Oh.
Now, Andrew, if you were watching the video, Jay has been laughing the whole time. As soon as you started telling that story, he's cracking up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's not go down the only crazy one. You know, I remember a time that I used to be able to beat the fuck out of this kid, and one day he had enough and he took a hammer to my fucking head. And I ain't even lying. He knocked me the fuck out.
Well, don't beat people up.
You know?
And unless it's with a hammer.
You gotta stand up to your bullies.
That's right. Anti-bullying. We're on it again.
Now, Andrew, as someone who gets bullied for being so handsome and great at everything, what kind of hammer in particular did you use to stand up to yours?
Oh, I used a claw hammer.
Not like a mallet?
Oh no, I went claw hammer.
Why not a jackhammer?
Well, if I could pull that out of my ass at any point and hit him with it, I probably would have.
You got a lot of room up there.
The good thing I'm not a woman here.
Well, that joke wouldn't work on a woman. We'd be barred. We'd be barred from TV forever.
That's why we're doing podcasts. Yeah. This is already like the first rated R podcast we've done.
Yeah, we dropped a lot of F-bombs.
Jay, you are literally the only one that drops F-bombs. Well, Mike dropped one. That was a few months ago. It was pretty funny though. But
I'm glad I'm the first at something.
well, we're not paying for the radio we're on in Canada, so I don't think our other platforms care.
Besides, Jay bats at a 300 average, so he has the money to afford it.
Yeah.
Andrew's average is, your average is like what, 178?
Yeah, that's about my weight from about 3 years ago.
Well, now we got a minute and a half to this race in London. I don't want to call this race when we got the Harrises on.
Well, I'm gonna bow out and watch this race here at Meadowlands for a little second here first.
All right, I'm gonna commentate Andrew watching this race. So right now, he's walking. The phone's pointed up to the sky.
We're actually going to show this race on our feed because we have permission to show the Meadowlands on the feed. So here they're at 0 minutes to post. And what post does your horse have?
I think the 6 or 7. What do you got?
Nope, we can't root for both of them.
I don't have my program up.
One thing to note, Mike is alive in the pick 4 at London to the 1, 5, and 8. That's all.
You got the 7. You got Purple Jesus driving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7. Jay, do you guys have the Meadowlands up over there? Or you got Mohawk up?
Well, I think in the hunt play you got to bet Miller time at London in the 8th race.
Oh, God. I can't believe there's horses named Miller. Like, that's such a 90s commercial.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
It's old. I'm young. I fight old things.
Well, I said I like the 5. I do like the 5 at London. I think the 1's got a shot. Long shot player. The long shot player in this race might be the 2.
I was 1-3-5-8 in the second race, or the second leg.
Do you guys ever get the pick 4?
Oh yeah. Well, if you looked at NAHUpicks.com, you would have saw last week I hit 5 of them at Western Fair.
Well, all I know is I keep looking and you're not picking.
You ain't looking. You're a damn liar.
Besides, I hit the pick 4 March 14th of this year at the Meadowlands. That was my last one, but it was a good one.
No, I hit for like over $900 last week on pick 4s at Western Fair. So keep talking your smack there, Jay Harris. We'll see how much smack you're talking next week when I come up there.
We'll see how big you are.
We're the same size, bro.
You ever see a Jack Terrier? You're fucked.
I'm bigger than him, Jay, and I'm not big.
The only guy who wouldn't talk to anymore is my brother. Actually, Jay just had a rocky moment last week, didn't you? We're not going to get into that. Jay's like a little Jack Russell Terrier. Got a lot of bark.
A lot of bark, no bite.
We'll switch the topic. Let's fight, trust me.
You know, it really is uncanny. You look at Jay Harris, and then you look at overweight Jay Harris. It's incredible.
You know, that's my future if I don't watch my diet right there.
I guess he's a good role model in that case.
Listen, every time I look at ice cream, I think about my brother and I don't eat ice cream. Man, I came on here for a lot of abuse.
I mean, we could be giving you more. At least we're giving you the easy stuff. We aren't, like, critiquing your character.
Well, I think Middletown's about to win.
Well, it looks like Andrew's not about to win, but his race didn't go yet.
Yes, they're turning again. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's not turning, I'm assuming.
They realized that we were broadcasting this race, and then they're saying, "Oh, let's have some fun with these guys. Let's wait 20 minutes for this race to go. We don't got anything to do."
No, we just got to race horses.
But
Well, you guys do. I gotta bet which one of you is gonna be good.
yeah, so here's a question that you probably haven't been asked yet. between both of you, do you ever have competitions? Because Andrew, you've got a lot of racehorses, and Jay, you drive a lot of horses. Do you ever have win competitions?
We had a competition last year. It lasted halfway through the year, and I gave up.
Really?
They got me the money, and I just gave up.
Oh, of course. That's what you get for racing at B tracks. You can't compete with Andrew in that case.
No, not even close. I think he had like 5 times the amount I did. It wasn't the same league. He's a heavyweight. I'm a fucking flyweight.
Here's a question though. How come, Jay, you don't necessarily leave your home base? Because you have the opportunity to go drive for your brother in places like Yonkers.
No, he won't use me. How do you see use me when he's using guys like Purple Jesus?
Oh, I was putting you up there, but I mean you can take yourself down. That's fine.
Maybe one day.
Right now, Andrew's horse thinks that he's on board.
He got away last. We're rooting for Andrew right now at the Meadowlands. He got away last.
Southern Pursuit's in front. Southern Pursuit's leading. Second then is Lodi Machete Man. Meadowland is third. 27 and 3. Okay, he's sitting off at 27 and 3. Panteliano, another one that just sends everything. Coming up to the half, it's still Southern Pursuit. I'm doing this for the radio people. Southern Pursuit's in front. And Lodi Machete Man sitting second. First over now is King's Barnes. Means second over is going to be Love Tap Hanover. Andrew's horse is not third over. Staying to the inside, that's possibly good. As King's Barnes is backing up, first over Meadowland Jake, moving up to challenge the leader, Southern Pursuit. The half was 55 and 1, so Fill Your Boots is sitting off a fast pace. Room opens for Rebel Jet to tip out. Southern Pursuit's in front, 23 and 2 in the 3/4. Miller's showing Fill Your Boots the whip. He's got about 4 lengths to make up. Might be able to get a check here. Southern Pursuit's leading. Lodi Machete Man's chasing, as is Meadowland Jade. Fill Your Boots is going to get for 4th. That glorious 4th place check in a $6,000 race. He's 4th. 51 and 1. He came about 27 and change then.
He's still smiling, so that's a good sign.
Oh, there's nothing you can do when you're sitting at the last there on those fractions.
Yeah, you didn't have the best of trips there, but I mean he drove pretty conservatively, which isn't a bad thing going into next week.
Wait, what's next week?
This is a race horse. I'm not worried about next week. I'm worried about this week.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what's next week.
Next week's another race because you got a horrible.
Next week sounds like another $6,000 race for him.
Yeah, another $520.
Oh yeah, that pays the bills. Do you see this man? That lasts him a week.
Oh,
I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I know there are better jokes to make.
You know, it's alright. I'm just gonna rally every fat guy to go around to your show and just like sit there and just send you hate mail. You know what? I'm gonna go on Craigslist right now. I'm gonna write down, hey, Ray Cadalo's got a bunch of Justin Bieber tickets for sale.
Is that how you overweight people to message me?
Alright, guys, I gotta roll.
Yeah, Jay's
All right, we'll let you guys go. Thanks for coming on.
on.
Definitely going to do it again next week, Jay.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, we'll see you Friday.
Andrew, good luck. Tell Amanda we said good luck, and we hope everything
Thanks, guys.
pans out.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Take care. Andrew and Jay Harris. Hopefully, everyone listening from the Bible Belt wasn't too offended by that conversation. Because, you know, that is our core demographic.
I don't know if anybody has noticed, but my chair has been lowering itself throughout the evening. and I was down to like where my chin wasn't even like on camera. I just had to adjust my chair again.
You know, Rod, that's information that I was definitely interested in knowing, and I'm sure everyone watching is glad to also know that.
They might be. You never know.
But that said, we're going to get ready to go to break. Jay and Andrew Harris just on. They're part of the Trotting for Charity event happening May 18th through 20th at tracks across North America, organized by the Ryan Macedonio. You can catch Jay driving that weekend, either at London, Flamborough, probably one of those two, and then Andrew has horses across the eastern seaboard at the Meadowlands, Yonkers, Poconos, so on. However, we're getting ready to go into the second hour of this show. Who won the second leg of the Pick 4 at London? Was that?
I'm showing the replay right now.
Okay. Oh, you want to show the replay?
I'm watching the replay right now. It's on the live feed.
Okay. Do you have the live feed up?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Just Blitz leads past 3/4. 131 and 4, popping pocket. Miller time. It's not Just Blitzed in front.
No,
Top of the stretch. I'm looking at the 9th race. 8th race leader made to lead. Could you think that one? What a coincidence. Miller time to the outside's trying to get by. Made to lead. Leads the way. Miller time coming at him. But made to lead 52-1. Wires them over Miller time. And Factor Dairy striking Nike, Stonebridge Brass. I'm just reading the rundown. Massive, impressive. Barbie Doll, impressively done. Impressively last. Okay, so I can take it. Nobody has the Pick 4 after that. 52-1.
Yeah, I doubt it. Carry over.
And what?
Carry over.
Oh, carry over. No, I thought they just pay out. I don't think they carry over.
No, they carry over.
Oh, okay.
And there is a card at London on Sunday, a Mother's Day card, a matinee. So we will have full card analysis at NAHUpicks.com. Check it out. Look at Ray's boobs. He's trying to show you his nips.
I don't like that you're objectifying
the logo.
Like that.
That was the logo.
I'm not
bad.
I'm not in entertainment to have my looks be my cornerstone. That sentence was going somewhere, and then I lost it. I think it's just because I haven't shaven in a week. But second hour is coming up. We're going to go to break. What's happening in the second hour, Rod? Well, I'm glad you asked. We have the early Pick 4 to talk about for tomorrow night at Mohawk. And we also have the Confederation Cup eliminations over at Flamborough Downs for Sunday. There's 2 of them. Who can we get some prices? Last year, I know I snagged some. Western Fame, hello. But stay tuned for all of that and more coming up in hour 2 of the internet's favorite harness handicapping show. After having Jay and Andrew on, you can tell why we're the favorite, because we allow F-bombs. Coming up more. All of that and more coming up in the second hour. Stay tuned for that here on North American Artists Update. Videoed across the world and broadcasted live on SRN1.